Hey, what's up everybody? We are back today tracking down all the collectibles you can find while out in Docktown. Now, before we get started, a quick note on Timelost Hoard chests. Please don't forget that what you see me pull out of the chests in the video may not necessarily be what you pull out in your own game, because sometimes the loot from the Timelost Hoard chests is class specific. Alright, in order to find our one and only Evanuris statue out in Docktown, we're going to need to pick up a quest called Cornered in the Catacombs. You're going to find it on the map in Docktown right here. It's right near this chest. It is just outside of the Shadow Dragon's hideout. You can pick this quest up no matter who you sided with. You sided with Treviso, it'll be here. You side with Docktown, it'll be here. You just need to come over here and pick it up from this Grey Warden on the ground here. I will skip through the quest audio so you don't have to hear it, and there won't be any spoilers. Needless to say, though, this is where you come to pick up this quest, because the Evanuris statue, or altar, whatever you want to call it, is actually located in the catacombs, and this is what opens them up for you. Alright, now that you have cornered in the catacombs, you will eventually make your way to where you see us at on the map right now by this beacon. This area is a docks area that was previously restricted to you by this gate. You weren't able to get through that gate. This quest, Cornered in the Catacombs, is what allows you to get through that gate. Once you get through the gate, you're going to head in here. There's going to be a lot of blight to kill off. There's going to be a lot of darkspawn running around in here. Clean all that stuff up, and eventually you're going to make your way up and around, back through here, across this bridge, up these stairs, and into this room on your right. You're going to find your statue. Go ahead and interact with it. And as always, you got 4 targets to kill. Head up these stairs, pop that one, jump up on top of this platform, and you're going to get 1, 2, and 3. And that will give you your one and only Evanuris statue out here in Docktown. Alright, Fen Harel statue number 1 is going to be located outside the back exit or back entrance of the Chantry. I'm assuming if you don't have this beacon, you don't have this statue. So if you start at the Chantry beacon right here, you can go inside the Chantry and then through here, up the stairs, and make your way out to the back side, and you will eventually find yourself over here. If you've already been in the Chantry and you're wondering how in the heck you might have missed this, it's because until you get done with Shadows of Minrathous, I think, that's the quest that when you finish, it gives you a little bit freer reign in order to explore Docktown. And if you haven't finished that yet, then you wouldn't have had access to this area. Once you interact with the statue, it's going to make a little ramp that leads you down to another level, and for some reason made me nearly run off the ledge. The bugs are real. Drop down, and then drop down 1, 2 more times. Don't touch the wolf statue yet. Don't do it. Don't touch it. Don't do it. You don't want to do it because you're going to get ambushed. So just FYI, once you touch that, guys are going to come out from there and ambush you. So be prepared. Alright, Fen Harel statue number 2 is going to be located right here, just south of this beacon. If you don't have this beacon, you're saying, MC, I don't even know where the hell you're at. This beacon right here is the docks beacon right next to the lift that takes you down to the docks. Hit the lift, go down to the docks, and get on top of this building. This is that warehouse building from a previous quest. When you're on top of the warehouse building, you will find a passageway that leads you over here to this beacon. If this area semi looks familiar when you get over here, it's because when you were on the smuggled relic case, this down here is where you were fighting the Venatori boss's son or whatever at the very end of that quest. So you've been over here before. You may just not have been back over here to pick up the beacon. But once you do get there, head around past it and down here towards the water. When you get down here, there's going to be an illusory wall you're going to need to interact with. Use your lyrium dagger on it. It's going to open up and reveal the statue. Interact with the statue and go up behind it. You're going to need this crystal Grab the crystal, drag it outside, and place it over here in this receptacle. This is going to make a bridge for you. Once the bridge forms, just go all the way across the bridge. And grab your last free skill point out in Docktown. Alright, Timelost Hoard chest number 1 out in the Catacombs is going to be located right here. And there's what I pulled out. Okay, if you're looking at this section of the video and wondering, MC, how in the heck did you even get over there? That takes a bit of explanation. If you already know how to get over here, just skip ahead to the next chest. If not, grab some popcorn, grab a drink, put your feet up. This one's going to take a minute. So there are a number of prerequisites that you have to complete in the game from a quest perspective in order to get access to this chest. I'll try to walk you through them and try to explain when they happen in the game and all that good stuff. So, you need to complete a quest, first and foremost, called Cornered in the Catacombs. You will find it right here on your map. It shows up after you have chosen to defend Docktown or Treviso. It doesn't matter which one you chose to defend, but it'll show up right here. Once it shows up, you just need to do this quest and get it out of the way. Once this quest is done, another quest will show up on your map right here. That is called, I'm drawing a blank, it's something like Snake Nest, blah blah. Let's scroll down here. Docktown. Right here. The Snake Nest deal. So you finish Cornered in the Catacombs, finish this quest, and then this quest will show up right here. You need to do that quest as well. Get that out of the way. Once both of those are out of the way, you have completed 2 of the prerequisites to getting this chest. The next is to do a quest called a Hidden Hoard. Now that quest will show up right here on your map. That quest is only going to show up for you after you complete the main story quest, the Siege of Weishaupt. And when you get done with the Siege of Weishaupt and you get back to the lighthouse, you go in and you have a conversation with Nev while she's talking to Lucanus about coffee, and she's going to give you this quest, the Cobbled Swan Case. You're going to finish the Cobbled Swan Case, and you're going to leave Docktown because it's going to automatically port you back to the lighthouse. And the next time you come out to Docktown, there is going to be a quest called a Hidden Hoard on your map. And that quest, a Hidden Hoard, is going to be located right where I just showed you, right here. So it's going to be right here on a notice board on the map. When you pick up a Hidden Hoard, it's going to send you back into the Catacombs. And when you finish up a Hidden Hoard, if you have also finished up a Snake Nest deal, you're going to get put on a quest called Desperate in Docktown. It is right. Sorry about all the scrolling. I'm trying to give you guys as much information as you have on this so this doesn't get too ridiculous in your own game. You're going to get put onto this quest. So basically, Cornered in the Catacombs, Snake Nest deal, or the Snake Nest deal, and then move the story past the siege, do a Cobbled Swan Case, do a Hidden Hoard, and then when you finish up with the Hidden Hoard, it just automatically puts you on Desperate in Docktown, which is to go track down the demon, and the demon is actually located in this room where you see us at right now, in the Catacombs. So you'll come here, you'll fight the demon, and then once the demon is dead, you get access to the chest. Hopefully that helped you sort it out in your game. If it didn't, leave me a question in the comments section about where you're stuck, and I will be happy to respond and try to further explain whatever you're stuck on and get you in here and get you to this chest. But that is going to be Timelost Hoard chest number 1. Timelost Hoard chest number 2 out in Docktown is going to be located inside the Shadow Dragon's base. In order to gain access to this Timelost Hoard chest, you must track down and collect all of the candle hops that are located in Docktown. If you're having trouble finding them all, there is a link in the video description and a link in the pinned comment that will walk you through how to find each and every one of them and get this chest. However, once you find them all, it will direct you to come back to the Shadow Dragon's base. You're going to interact with this final candle hop. It's going to lower the barrier. You're going to go upstairs, around the corner, and you will find your second and final Timelost Hoard chest. And this piece of gear that you're pulling out of this one, I can guarantee you, is different based on whatever class you're playing. I pulled a bow as a rogue. You just saw me pull the staff as a mage. I'm sure it's something specific if you pull it as a warrior as well. Again, here's where we are on the map. All right, chest number 1, or at least what I'm going to call number 1 for a very specific reason, out in Docktown, can be located in a warehouse down at the docks. Now, this one is a little bit special, so let me explain. Once you finish the quest, a smuggled relic case, you go back to the lighthouse, chat with Nev, and she puts you on this quest called Shadows of Minrathous that sends you back to Docktown. It's the first time you get into the safe house with the shadow dragons, etc. You go through the quest, and at the end of the quest, they send you down to the docks to investigate a warehouse. You drop into the warehouse from the roof, and you eventually do some stuff, and you find yourself here in front of this chest. So we'll go ahead and grab the chest. And that gets it out of the way. Now, the problem I have found is that you can get yourself locked out of this area so you can't get back in if you skip or miss picking up this chest. So I'm making it number 1 in the list so that you make sure that you do not skip this one and do not think, oh, I'll come back and grab that later. Grab it the moment you see it. All right, chest number 2, which I will readily admit is likely the very first chest you will come across while you are out here in Docktown your very first time. But regardless, as I said in the previous section, we're making it number 2 for a reason. In order to get to this one, you're going to be at this beacon here just outside the Chantry. It is just north of the safe house. Once you get inside the Chantry, make your way to where you see us at on the map right now, and the chest is located at the other end of the room. So we'll dip down here and grab this one. And that is chest number 2. All right, chest number 3 is going to be located just north of chest number 2. So that's where we found chest number 2 in the Chantry. If you head out the back entrance of the Chantry, you're going to find this beacon over here. Now, you won't be able to get over here until you are able to explore Docktown more after completing Shadows of Minrathous, I think. And once you are able to do that, it'll get you over here, and you'll find this Fen Harel statue. You're going to need to interact with it, and it'll make you this nice little ramp that is going to lead you down to this lower level. You want to jump down to the lower level. Once you get down there, you will be able to get your free skill point by grabbing a wolf statue. And after a bit of combat, it's going to open this back area for you, which is an elevator. You interact with the lever, it will take you up to the next level. Just like this, and when you get up to the next level, just dip out of the elevator around to the right, and you will find chest number 3. Chest number 4 is going to be located just north of the Chantry beacon. Right, so here's the Chantry beacon. You can start here, and once you do, just head up through here, around to your left,
when nothing happened. Complete tedium.
and you just need to do a bit of jumping. So get over on these rocks.
Well,
jump across here, and then you want to jump
That's
through the
drawer.
window.
Only thing to worry about is not
And once you
having
get
enough
in
to worry
here,
about.
you will find
Oh,
chest
I do that anyways. Pretty much all the time, actually.
number 4. Alright, chest number 5. For this one, you are going to need to have gone to Treviso and done the Sea of Blood quest and have Lucanus's ability available to you. So just FYI, if you haven't done Sea of Blood yet, you won't be able to get this one. Starting at the beacon, you see us out on the map right now. Sorry. Here's the safe house. Here's the beacon. What you want to do is head west back towards the safe house. And just past this vendor's stall, you're going to find a place you can drop down. And if you look up, you can use Lucanus's ability on this. And it's going to get you across to the other side. And once you get across to the other side, just dip down in here and you're going to find your chest. And again, here's where we are on the map. Alright, chest number 6 is another one of those chests that you probably got very early on, but if you didn't, you can still get access to it through the safe house after the fact. It was one of the 2 chests. It was this one and the one in the Chantry that's over here that they basically expose you to while you're on a really locked down exploration journey through Docktown, and you're not quite tracking your quest objectives for finding all your collectibles. If you come back over to the safe house, you can head down into the sewer area.
It makes me nervous.
And when you get back down through here, back through here, just kind of follow the mini map, and you make your way back over here, and you'll recognize this area. I'm assuming you probably picked this one up, but I'm showing it to you just in case, so you know you can get back to it if you didn't. So that's where it's at. I'll pop up the map so you can see it on the other level, right? So it's literally just underneath the safe house. Chest number 7 out in Docktown. Super easy to get this one. Just find this beacon where we're at right now. Calling this chest number 7. Once you get over here to the beacon, you just want to head straight south into this little storeroom with all the vases that you can break, and you're going to find your chest right here. Alright, chest number 8 is going to be located over here. You can either start here at this beacon and make your way over there, or if you start over at the Chantry, you can make your way down through here, out the back side of the Chantry, and eventually find yourself in a position where you can like zip line over here to it. I would just start right here if I were you. That's where we're starting. It's a little simpler. Gonna climb up the ladder, and you're just gonna head east as far as you can go. You may run into some combat out here, just FYI, when you hit the top of this roof. Sometimes there are guys hanging out. Sometimes there are not. Yep. Hey, look, they are there. You're gonna drop down, and you're headed over here to this ladder. Here's where we are on the map. And just climb up the ladder, and over here on the rooftop you will find your chest. This one looks like it's trapped. If you haven't figured it out yet, there are some chests that are trapped, there are some that are not, and it's entirely variable.
Them to their cooks. And well, they don't leave home much. Not many chances to, I guess.
So, and by entirely variable, I mean the chests can be trapped in one scenario, and then if you were to reload your game, they're not trapped again. So it's just one of those things. It's completely random. And if you're asking the question, MC, bro, we just ran past 2 chests on our way over here. I'm trying to structure this in such a way that you're able to get the chests you can get early on and not show you chests that at this point in the game you're not going to have access to because you won't have done the quest you need to do or have the companion you need to unlock it, things like that. So I'm trying to let there be some method to the madness here, so just bear with me. We'll get to those. All right, chest number 9 is going to be down here by the docks. Right here, right near chest number 1. You probably already picked this one up, just in case you didn't. If you need to come back to it, hit the beacon here, and it's going to take you to the lift.
The lectures?
That will subsequently take you down to the dock. So just dip into the lift, throw the lever at some point, or make it look like you threw the lever. I don't know. I've got magic. I'm a mage. Obviously, I just use my magic to make the lift go. But once you get down here, you find your chest right here. Go ahead and grab that.
Kill the ungodly.
Chest number 10 out in Docktown is going to be located right here. We are just south and east of the Shadow Dragon's hideout. When you get over here, the only way you are going to get access to this chest is to have recruited Davrin, the Grey Warden, into your party. If you don't have Davrin yet, you're not getting this chest. Just keep that in mind if you come over here early. Once you do get over here, though, interact with that chain. Send a San over there. We'll knock that stuff down for you and give you a platform upon which to climb. It's going to head all the way up to the top here. Find yourself a ladder. Up the ladder around to the left, you're going to find chest number 10. And again, here's where we are on the map. Chest number 11 in Docktown is going to be located inside the Chantry right here. You will not, I repeat, not be able to get access to this chest if you have not yet recruited Tosh, the Dragon Slayer, into your group. You're going to need Tosh's special ability to get access to this chest. Just bear that in mind in case you come out here a little early and you get frustrated. Don't worry, just wait. You'll get Tosh and then you'll be able to get this one. So we're going to start at the Chantry Beacon right here. If you have not been inside the Chantry in a while, you're likely to run into some combat when you get out here and you top these stairs. So just bear that in mind. Once you get everything cleaned up out here in the courtyard, you're going to head inside further. And over here, you're going to go down these stairs and again, run into a bit more combat. But once you get it all cleaned up, you want to come over here and interact with this crystal using Tosh's Dragonfire ability. It's going to get that out of the way and raise the portcullis. Once the portcullis has been raised, you're going to break through here. Come outside, and you're going to use Lucanus's ability to make a bridge across to the other side. Alright, call forth a bridge from the Fade up here, down here, and you're going to drop down behind this force field, and over here you're going to find chest number 11. Again, here's where we are on the map. Chest number 12 out in Docktown is going to be located right here. Best place to start from is where you see us at on the map right now, near this beacon. From this beacon, you're going to want to turn around and climb up a ladder that is right next to the beacon. In order to get access to this chest, you will once again need to have recruited Tosh into your group. You will need Tosh's ability in order to access this chest. Once you have Tosh in the group and you've made your way over here, know that as soon as you make this jump, if you decide to make this jump right here that I just made, you are going to run into combat. So be forewarned, there's definitely some combat to be had there. The reason I like to make the jump here is because you need to use Tosh's ability to blow up this wall. If you drop down there and do it, it's possible you blow yourself up. I'm not saying that I have done that. I'm just saying that I've heard that other people may have done that and that it's possible. But once you blow up the wall, you'll be able to get in, get chest number 12, and again, here's where we are on the map. Chest number 13 in Docktown is going to be located right here. In order to gain access to this chest, you will need to have recruited Lucanus into your party, i.e. you will have done the Sea of Blood quest pretty early on in the game. And once you get out here, you can start from this beacon. From this beacon, just head east. You're going to climb up a ladder right next to the beacon, head east, basically towards where we just were with chest number 12, and come over here and drop down into the area where you see me at right now. We basically just dropped down from up there, and that got us down here. When you get out here, you want to head all the way to the back, and you're going to find a ladder that will take you down a few levels. So down the ladder, down here, and use Lucanus's ability to build yourself a nice little Fade bridge. Go across, and then wait for it to expire. Once it does, look beneath it and use Balara's ability to disable that shield. Alright, once the shield is down, go ahead and use Vacant's ability to build the bridge for yourself one more time. Hop across, and inside you will find chest number 13. Again, here's where we are on the map. Chest number 14 out in Docktown is going to be located right here. In order to gain access to this chest, you are going to need to have recruited Davrin, because his ability is key to accessing this chest. In order to get over to this area of the map, start from this beacon right here, head up a ladder that is right behind the beacon, or at least to the east of the beacon, that is. Once you get up on the ladder, you'll be on some rooftops. You make your way over here, and you can drop down to where you see us at on the map right now. Once you do that, you want to head through here, out this back door, and as you look up, use Davrin's ability. He'll send in Asan. Asan will knock that down, and you're going to shoot down this ladder. And you're going to climb up here and find chest number 14. Again, here's where we are on the map. Chest number 15 out in Docktown is going to be located right here. You want to head all the way down from the Shadow Dragon's base to the southern end of the map as you know it. And you want to start from this beacon right here. From this beacon, head west. So looking at the red, just turn the corner here. You just basically want to go past it. When you get down through here, you're going to make a right, and you're headed down towards the docks. Now, if you haven't been down here in a while, you're likely going to run into a bit of combat from over here and also back in there. But once you get all that cleaned up, you want to head around here, and you're going to go down onto a ship that's docked down here. And you can see where the chest is right over here on the other side. So go ahead and grab that. And again, here's where we are on the map. Alright, for chest number 16, we're going to be starting right here. We are way south of the Shadow Dragon's base, all the way down here. Once you get down here, you just want to head basically to the west. So go around the backside of the beacon, through this archway, and around to your left. Up these stairs. And when you get up here, you're going to need to have recruited Tosh in order to interact with these Gatlock barrows. You're going to ignite them. They're going to blow a hole in the wall. And the order of operations here is interact with the lever. And then interact with this. And then interact with the lever. And then come around the corner and interact with this. And when you do that, it will lift the final portcullis, and you'll be able to get inside here, and you'll find chest number 16. And again, here's where we are on the map. Chests 17, 18, and 19 are going to be located right about where you see us at on the map right now, near this beacon. If you don't have this section of the map unlocked yet in your Docktown, that means you need to move the main story quest past the siege. And when you get done, you'll talk with Nev, and she will give you a quest called the Cobbled Swan Case. When you progress the Cobbled Swan Case to a certain point, it will unlock this section of the map and send you over here. So don't worry about it. You'll be able to get over here. Just need to move the game a little further if it's not already there for you right now. Once you do get over here, though, make your way past the beacon, and your first chest is going to be around to your left. As you turn this corner, there may or may not be a ladder down for you. If the ladder's not down, just head under here, and you can climb up and knock it down for yourself for a future visit if you want to come back in here. But peek through here and use Rook's ability on that. And once that has been activated, you're going to hit this lever, and both portcullises will raise, and you'll be able to get in and get chest number 17. Alright, so that's 17. 18 is going to be up here. In here and around to the left. And here's where we are on the map. That was a bit of running. Okay, and then 19 is going to be across the street and requires a few additional machinations in order to get, so I saved that one for last. So what you want to do is head up here. You're going to throw this switch. Once you're inside, you're going to throw this switch and then look up. You want to interact with this. And then throw the switch again. And that is going to raise your portcullis. When it does that, just walk in here and then look up and turn around, and you want to interact with that. So use Rook's ability on that. Alright, now go around the corner here. While you're right here, just FYI, have Balara drop the force field that's on the other side there. You go back out here a ways. Right here, there's a memento behind a force field, or behind a barrier that was protecting, so you can get that now. Anyways, not chest related, but I figured I'd mention it since we're here. Come over here, throw this switch. And then use Tosh's ability on that. That's going to blow that open. Cross over, drop down, roll through some boards, and you are going to find chest number 19 right here. And here is where we are on the map. Okay, the final 6 chests out in Docktown are located down in this area right here. This is the Catacombs area in the map. This area will only open up to you through a chain of quests that happen out in Docktown, and they can occur at different points in the game, so I'll try to explain. I'm setting this up as a totally separate section of the video, so if all you want to do is see the chests, skip ahead. Otherwise, this chapter in the video is for you. After you get done either defending Treviso or Docktown, it doesn't matter which one you chose, if you come back out to Docktown, there will be a quest right here for you called Cornered in the Catacombs. There's a gray warden on the ground over here that wants to give you a quest. When you do that quest, it will send you over to this area and unlock the catacombs for you. So that gets you in there and will get you 4 out of the 6 remaining chests. The last 2 chests come on a follow-up quest called a Hidden Hoard that you will only get after you complete this quest, Cornered in the Catacombs. Now, bear in mind, if for whatever reason you skipped this quest, when you go and do the main story quest, The Siege, and then come back to Docktown after the siege, this quest will be available to you. So they're trying to get you to do this quest regardless of where you are in the game. They're always making it available to you. So no matter when you pick it up after you defend one of the cities or after you do the siege, it's going to be here for you. The only difference is when you're able to get the quest, a Hidden Hoard. So I'll show you what it looks like when we turn this in, and I'll explain the rest. All right, before I turn in Cornered in the Catacombs, which is the quest I'm on right now, just to be sure we're all on the same page, Cornered in the Catacombs unlocks this section of the map for you and will give you access to the 4 of the final 6 chests out here in Docktown. All right, when you turn this in, it will complete one of the 2 prerequisites that are required to get the side quest, a Hidden Hoard. And it is that quest that you will need to do in order to get access to the final 2 chests that are buried deeper in the catacombs. Now, the 2 prerequisites for getting a Hidden Hoard are completing Cornered in the Catacombs and completing a side quest with Nev. It's one of her companion quests, and it's called A Cobbled Swan Case. If I can scroll down here for you. There. So, A Cobbled Swan Case. So you do Cornered in the Catacombs, you do a Cobbled Swan case. Now, a Cobbled Swan case will only get offered to you by Nev after you move the main story past the siege. So when you do the siege and come back to the lighthouse, the first time you go talk to Nev, she and Lucanus are going to be having a conversation about coffee. And at the conclusion of that conversation, Nev will give you the Cobbled Swan case, so you can come back out to Docktown and you'll do that quest. So if you have already done Cornered in the Catacombs, then you do Cobbled Swan case and you finish that quest, it's going to send you back to the lighthouse. After you go back to the lighthouse, if you come back out to Docktown, there will be a quest right about here on the map called a Hidden Hoard. It's going to be on a notice board. It shows up for you right here. If you've already done the Cobbled Swan case, which I have, as you just saw, yet you have not done Cornered in the Catacombs because you saved it till later in the game. When you turn in Cornered in the Catacombs, like I'm about to do right now, and we skip through all the irrelevant conversation and look at the map again, you will see that quest now is on my map. Okay, so this wasn't here before. This only showed up because I've completed Cobbled Swan and I turned in Cornered in the Catacombs, and now I can pick up this quest, a Hidden Hoard. I'll go show you what the quest is called so you know I'm not full of it. We'll dip out here, go north, grab the quest, and be confused why that is popping up on my screen 50 times still. Alright, so this is the notice board. Here's where we are on the map. And we're going to grab this. We're going to do the waiting dance, because it takes a minute for this to show up. Do the waiting dance, and there is a Hidden Hoard. Okay, so once you get the Hidden Hoard, if you follow that through to its natural point of completion, it will expose you to the final 2 chests out here in Docktown. Chest number 20 in Docktown is going to be located right here. Easiest way to go to get that one is going to be to start at this beacon right here down by the docks. From this beacon, we're going to head into the Catacombs. Around to the left, and just want to make your way all the way around to the back. If you are watching this and wondering how in the heck did I even get in here, go back a section in the video. There's a full explanation on how you get in here and how all this works. Take the elevator up. You get up the elevator, out of the elevator, and over here you're going to find your chest. And again, here's where we are on the map. Chests 21, 22, and 23 out in Docktown are going to be located closest to this beacon right here. If you have not unlocked this section of the map yet, there is a whole previous section of the video that goes into the details on what you need to do in order to open this area of the map. However, once you do get out here from the beacon, if you turn around and go back across this bridge, we're going to find chest number 21 through this portal. I'm going to guess you already have this one because you kind of walk right past it while you're doing the quest Cornered in the Catacombs, but just in case, find it right here. And here's where we are on the map. We're going to take the beacon back across, save us one loading screen. And when you get over here to the beacon, you want to grab a hold of the zip line, take a quick ride on the Redding, and head down to the bottom here. Now, when you get to the bottom, as you top these stairs, you may get pulled into some combat, just depending on how long it's been since you've been in this room. Once you get some fairly easy combat cleaned up, what you want to do is jump and get up on this and over it. Get up on these stairs, up, turn around, you're going to blow up a red barrel. Get up top here, blow up another barrel. And that is going to knock down that post. You're going to go across the post. Get to the other side here. I'm going to go up, up, and out. And this is going to give you chest number 22. Here's where we are on the map. That's the one we're calling 22. And this is going to be 23. In order to get 23, what you want to do is go back out and ever so carefully drop down, and throw this lever. That is going to raise the portcullis in front of the chest and give you chest number 23. Alright, our final two chests in Docktown, 24 and 25, are going to be located out in the Catacombs. They are in a section of the Catacombs that only opens up through the course of doing a quest called a Hidden Hoard. If you don't know how to get that quest, scroll back in the video. There is a full explanation of all the prerequisites you need in order to get access to all the sections and all the chests within the Catacombs. However, once you're on the quest, it will naturally send you to just about where you see me out on the map right now. And this section of the wall here, which was previously closed, will be now open to you because you're on or you have already done the quest, A Hidden Hoard. When you get through here and get into this section right here, you're going to get ambushed. There's a big battle that happens right in this hallway, so be prepared. But once you do get through here, do yourself a favor and come throw this switch. This is not related to getting the chests. It is just nice to have later. Open this door, and inside you are going to find chest number 24 and chest number 25. And yes, for me, they're always trapped. Again, here's where we are on the map. And that's going to wrap us up for all the collectibles you can find out in Docktown. If you guys have questions, comments, or concerns, share them with me in the comments section below. But if you got anything out of the video, I sure would appreciate a like on the video or a sub on the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.